Greetings and peace be with you. This is Brother Saleh once again out at beautiful Dunleavy Park, and I'm sharing with you again from the Zep Tepe Institute here in good old Delaware, right? I came out and decided to do a little teeny video about the reality that we're in, right? It's deep, and when you really look, right, I'm gonna tell you what disturbs me. During this period of COVID-19 pandemic, it's been a lot of revelation about the inequities that exist in the American society, right? And I mean, you got a lot of people now that won't even go back to the jobs that they had because they realize they've been being bamboozled and robbed, and that really they were struggling in a position with income that they couldn't really survive off of, right? And so a lot of people are stopping and thinking and looking now. But I want you to look a little deeper because, you know, we have this gentleman that I believe is trying to do some stuff, this Joe Biden gentleman, right? He's from my state. I live in Delaware. I've been in Delaware my whole life, right? And Biden's been around a really long time, right? And he's been helpful to some people. And right now, he gives all the appearances that he's completely with some effort to try to bring about change in the society and to try to help the common guy, that Joe Sixpack, the average guy that, you know, that's trying to survive in the world, right? But then it kind of hit me because if we want to be real and really bring about changes, we have to be 100% real. Now let's face it, man, Joe Biden is, he's an older fella, right? I'm sure that he's no stranger to a back room discussion with some of the good old boys. I'm sure that he knows who's who and what attitudes and positions that people are taking in private, not out in the public, amongst those people that supposedly represent us in the state. Now, they talk about they want to do something different, right? But no change is being proposed or suggested. No ideal is offered about how we going to change this financial system in America. I'm going to give you an example. I did a bunch of time in prison. When I got out of prison, I went and I made attempts to try to get mortgages, to make a step forward with some real estate. And every time, they would point to this or point to that, but find some reason not to give me any help. And even if I was coming through the Small Business Administration or whoever else, they would not really push or help you. But, okay, another fella I know, a white fella, he did 40-some years in prison. He got out. He's been out about 7 or 8 months. And he got approved a mortgage for over $350,000 with a 7 or 8 month work history. Now, come on now. I mean, these kinds of blatant situations are there all over the place. And the truth is, right, we got to stop letting people talk to us like they in our corner when they really haven't done anything to show us that they're in their corner for real. I mean, they might be willing to do some work from this point forward to make some changes, but let that work be meaningful and real. Don't tell me you with changing the situation in America, and many of these people were actually involved in the steps that created a racial sensitive institution like banking. Many of them, this is the banking state of the United States, Delaware, right here. Right here. This is the center for business and for business law and for corporations and everything else you can think of right here in the state of Delaware, right? But equality, man, is not present. And the same old system is still afoot. The truth is, people seem to not be able to help it. If you come in and you're a black male and you live such and such place, just the address and the scenario where you live at automatically paints you into a position where trust and all those kinds of things are out the window. I mean, I go into a store, people are still watching me, and I'm 65 years old. People are distrustful. I went in, I tried to get some work done at the Register of Wills this week, right? And, man, you can see it. They can't hide it. So you tell me, right, are the people that say they with us really serious? Or is it they just don't really know what to do and how to address such an ugly and horrible picture? But in any event, right, if they can't, we need to tell them what to do, and then we can determine whether they are really with us or not. Anyway, this is Brother Salih, just sharing a thought. Peace be with you.